Max, I want to take you back to UFC 300 when you won the BMF belt. You got the 300K bonus and how incredible that moment was. You're defending the belt again now. Can you top that? Like, how do you even go about exceeding what that moment was?
I mean, it's hard to top that moment. I think that moment transcended the sport. You know, I see people. I no bullshit. I met someone with my shirt on, and they're not like they're not even an MMA fan, but they just knew that they saw that clip and then they saw that shirt at PAXon and they bought it just for that reason. So.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. I don't think so. If I can get other moments like that, that's what UFC is built off of, moments. You know, Dana White says all the time, it's moments. We have a short amount of time. It's what you do with it, and this is what you can do, and this is the time you have. So I don't know if we can, but I ain't going to stop trying.
And you've got a great dance partner in Charles Oliveira. And look, that's what the BMF belt stands for. Everyone that's contended it is that fight anyone, anytime, any place. A real out-and-out fighter. And the first fight, as we've talked about, didn't really happen in the sense that, you know, you can't take anything from that. What does it look like this time? You've both evolved so much. You've both been champions in different divisions.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we both did pretty well for ourselves. And I think so if we stayed the same, I don't think any of us would be in the UFC. So to be here 10 years later at the top of a stacked division, the 155 division, the lightweight division is just amazing. It's sick, and I can't wait. You know, I can't wait to shit octagon with him. You know, we have unfinished business for sure, and hopefully, we can wipe that first one away, and you know, I can go out there and get my hand raised.
And the 10-second point down, which has just become like famous in its own right. You said there's rules around this, and it happens at the end of the last round because everyone's trying to like point down at the start and the middle. With this fight, do you even get to that point? Do you get to the end of the 5th round, or is this a fight that's going to be finished earlier?
I mean, he don't go to the decisions menu that often. You know, I got more decisions than him for sure. So we'll see what happens. You know, he's a finisher. I like to finish. May the best man win. I can't wait to go out there and just go out there and shut octagon with him. You know, He's been saying a lot. He's been talking a lot, and you know I can't wait. I can't wait for it. You know, and even the fans. You know, the fans is pinning this fight like it's like a striker versus grappler thing. When Oliveira is actually his last few grappling wins or submission wins was due to striking. Like he hurt them on the feet and then he got them in a submission. So I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. You know, he's saying that the old Charles was just a jiu-jitsu guy and the new Charles is an MMA guy, and I can't wait to share octagon with that guy.
You've really divided fans, though, in the sense that a lot of them, as much as they're excited, they don't want to see either of you lose. This is a fight where the fans are like, please, like, can we just have a nice draw, like a really good fight, and then it ends with a draw? What's the reaction been like from fans? What have people been saying to you?
I mean, that's what it's been. That's what it's been. It's been kind of crazy, you know. It's been a lot more. People are getting heartbreak over it. Then people hating. Of course, we got the normal fans or the hardcore fans. That's one way that's attacking the other fan base. But a lot of them, people who like love the sport and is into the sport like crazy. They're heartbroken. You know, I even see people around here in the UFC is like, oh man, why you gotta do this? You're my favorite fighter, but you know I'm from Brazil, so I gotta go with him. I'm like, bro, I understand. I get it. I have these fights back to back. It's Dustin Poirier was the same way. And then we actually fought Dustin Poirier in Louisiana, which is crazy, you know. So I've been in this position before, and we see all this stuff. It sucks, but you know, it's only 25 minutes, guys, and then we can go on.
You hug it out at the end. Exactly. Obviously, who wraps the belt around yours or Charles's waist has been quite significant. Mark Coleman, Masvidal, the first. No, who wrapped around the Rock around Masvidal's waist, and then Mark Coleman, a little Wayne, and Charles has said he wants his dad to wrap the belt around his waist if he wins. If you win, do you want to wrap that belt around your waist?
Yeah, you know, the true BMF, the real BMF, the BMF that's on my shirt right now. I would love my wife to do it. That'd be a pretty cool moment, and you know, she'd be in the octagon after that, and I'll just whisper into Dana's ear if everything go good, like, hey, let her go do it, you know. So at the end of the day, that'd be sick, you know. She's a true BMF, and yeah, she makes life way easier for me. You know, everybody think I'm crazy. and I'm a fighter and this and that. You guys don't get on her bad side.
Well, let's have a look at the t-shirt, because that is your wife. She's obviously an incredible surfer. But recently you posted a video of her hand speed. And it was absolutely incredible. I had to look at the person walking by in the background to check it wasn't sped up.
Yeah, I was glad someone walked past, because then everybody would have thought, oh, they're speeding up this hand speed. But it wasn't. She's good. She's fast. She's an athlete. She is a professional surfer, you know. She does free surfing now, but she's a beast.
A motivation to you?
Oh, for sure. Big motivation, and just big person of this, like keeping me and our son in check. You know what I mean? She's the one that holds it down. She's the one that does everything, and she's my chef in camp. She's my chef out of camp. She's my everything, you know. Especially to our son Rush. Yeah. She's everything to us. So we, you know. She's a true BMF. That's all I can say. I
love it. What a team. And look, I know obviously the lightweight title's the aspiration for you as well. And we've got Justin Gaethje as the interim champion now, Ilia Topuria hopefully coming back soon. When they are the ones to fight next, I want to know, who do you think wins between the two of them? And who would you want to win to have an opportunity to fight if you're next in line?
I mean, if I had my way, you know, I got to get my lick back. You know what I mean? Topuria did what Topuria did, and I got to get down back. So I would love down. With them being matched up, I see everybody's already favoring Topuria so much. But it's MMA. It's MMA. A lot of people is favoring Patty in that last fight, you know, and look what happened. So it's just mixed martial arts. Anything can happen, and we see it happen, you know. May the best man win. But if I got to have my choice of a rematch right now in this instant, I would love to get Topuria back. You know, everybody that got one on me, I like to get them back. I mean, even with the guys talking about coming back, you know what I mean? Connor, he said something of, I didn't even know he called us out. Everybody's asking me if I'd fight him, but then I saw that he actually called out the BMF title winner. So I was like, oh shoot, that'd be fun to get down back to.
White House maybe?
I don't know. White House, we see what happens. First things first is Charles, right? But even when it comes to White House, you know, with the security, you're gonna walk through the Oval Office. They're saying to walk to the lawn, and with the security around that, especially with what's happening around the whole world, and just the logistics of it is just insane. Like I wouldn't. We as fighters gotta do media, we gotta do everything, and blah blah blah. And security here is pretty, you know, not pretty tight, you know, not pretty tight, like really tight. That's gonna be like times 1,000 or 100,000 because the president's there, you know. So I think it'd be insane.
Yeah, it will be absolutely crazy. Well, obviously you've got to get past this fight first. But do you think a win gets you the next title shot after, say, Justin and Ilia? I mean, we've got Arman Sarukian sitting there as well.
Yeah, we see what happens, you know. We're all about moments. UFC, Dana White says UFC is all about moments. And if I can go out there and make a humongous moment, imagine a 300 moment. I don't know how, some way, somehow, imagine a moment like that again. How they gonna deny us a title shot, period? You know, we jump over everybody, even an interim title. We saw it before. Yeah. We saw it happen before. So we just gotta go out there, make moments, and you know, and keep winning, and you know, leave UFC up and have the fans talking.
Yeah. Talking about moments, what's been the best career moment for you? The fight that, whether it was the game-changing fight or the one that just you replay in your mind the most?
I mean, the game-changing fight and everything. The biggest one for me was Cub Swanson. I think so. That was my coming out party, 100%. You know, a lot of people say that was too early. I'm gonna get smashed. Why am I up here? Why is he fighting him? And you know, people's in for a rude awakening. You know, I mean, I've been counting out my whole career, so I think every single fight you can say that. You know, even on this fight, you know what I mean, with the odd makers having it a certain way and whatever. Like, I am the favorite, but a lot of people are still counting me out. So it's crazy to me, but this is mixed martial arts, and, you know, I'm here for it.
We cannot wait.